Assalamu alaikum everybody. This is me Tanya Khan, the mentorship buddy. As a part of our training, one of our regular tasks is conduct interview. Those interviews we learn effective communications, confidence, and the art of asking meaningful questions. Today, I am pleased to introduce Mr. Huzaifah, a student of Rehan School Korangi Campus, who is currently enrolled in our teaching training bootcamp. He completed his matriculation from Aga Khan Board with an A1 grade from the Horizon High School. Huzaifah has had a deep interest in coding science the COVID period, which inspired him to choose vibe coding as his specialization. So without further delay, let's begin the interview. Assalamu alaikum Huzaifah, how are you?
Walaikum Assalam. I am very fine, Alhamdulillah. How are you, Miss Tanya?
I'm also good. Huzaifah, first of all,
Alhamdulillah.
please
Hmm.
introduce yourselves to our audience, all listeners.
All right. All right. For my introduction, my name is Muhammad Huzaifa Vibe Coding Wala. I am from Rehan School Korangi Campus, and I have been enrolled in this teacher training bootcamp program since around more or less 2 to 3 months ago. I enrolled in here, and I am trying to learn different things since then. For my educational background, as you told everyone about my Aga Khan board matriculation, I would also like to add that I am a Hafiz and I did my Hifz from first class to 5th class while conducting educational subjects like English, Urdu, and maths. And then I did my first year from Askari College. And after doing my first year, I enrolled in Rehan School Korangi Campus.
Wow, mashallah. It's amazing to know that you are Hafiz as well.
Thank you.
Huzaifah, you achieved an A1 grade in metric. What helped
Yes.
you achieve this success?
All right. There are many particular reasons which led me to being able to achieve the A1 grade. First of all, is my study routine. If you believe me or not, I studied for 7 to 8 hours a day continuously, without needing any break. Of course, for namaz and everything, it was mandatory, but except for that, no distractions, nothing else. So it was tough and it was really hard for me to focus on things, especially when all of the people around me were busy playing and I was the only one studying. But it was worth it at the end. And also, I would like to add that I believe that consistency was better rather than studying only before exams. I chose to study regularly. Regularly in throughout my entire school year. For example, if I give you an example, I when I came home from my classes, I always revised my work only one time. I don't think I needed it more than that, but it helped me a lot to ace through my exams. And another thing was time management. Of course, 8 hours consistently, continuously, it isn't easy, but with the help of time management and, of course, practicing past papers and avoiding distractions, it became much easier for me. And support from parents, especially support from parents, friends, and teachers, helped me ace through this exam and achieve the unpredictable A1 grade.
Wow, mashallah. The two things you described, this the one is consistency and the second is time management. These, whenever who one pick these things, definitely they will achieve their grades. Now,
Exactly.
why you choose Rehan School? Do you know his vision of Mr. Rehan Allah?
Yes, of course. I know his vision very well. In fact, what I want to tell you is that when my father told me about Rehan Allah Wala, I didn't know much about it, but my father was a huge, let's say, follower of Rehan Allah Wala since very beginning. And if you remember or not, there had been a time when he posted panaflexes on marketing, toilets on top of the buildings. My father knew him since then, and he told me about him. We searched and checked that if these trainings and 1 lakh rupees per month scheme is actually true. And after our successful research, I enrolled in Aga Khan School Korangi Campus, But first, I went to my father, my mother, and I went to Munawar campus, and in there we met Miss Rubab. And with Miss Rubab, she told me that this was basically school, and for college, for my kids, for kids my age, Rehan School Korangi Campus was a better fit for me. So we went to Sir Mohsin Rathore, even though it is really far away from my home, which is in Purani Sabzi Mandi, approximately 1 to 2 hours every day to come and go from it. 3 hours, 1.5 hours to come, 1.5 hours to go. But it's all worth it at the end. And Sir Mohsin Rathore guided us really, really good. And after that, he told us about teacher training boot camp. Actually, I wasn't able to enroll in ACCL because of my age. I was 17 years old, and the maximum age limit of ACCL was, I believe, 15 years or so. So the only option for me was teachers training boot camp, and I enrolled in that around 3 months ago, and I've been enjoying it since then. Literally, I've been enjoying it. I have been parts of many internships, many tasks, many attendances, many responsibilities, and I kind of love that.
You do the all things is very well. You are very punctual and you're a regular person. And of course, if Mohsin Rathore will help you, you achieve your goals. Josefa,
Hopefully.
when did your
Yes.
interest in coding being and what inspiring you?
All right. This story of me liking and loving the coding and technology and IT began when COVID came out in 2019 or 2020, mid 2019 or early 2020s. That's when social lockdown began, and we had to be in our homes all day and all night, and it was frustrating. So my father suggested me to go and do a course or so, a course, one or two course, maybe something. I tried many courses, but the one that clicked right through here, the heart, which was coding. I did coding in 10 to 11 years age, and I built my first app
Wow,
or game at that age, and I'm really proud that I made that. And since
wow.
then, I love coding. I try to maintain this love of coding regularly. And especially the thing which attracted me to coding is the ability to talk to computers. You know, we can talk to computer, you can tell it what you want, you can tell what's in your mind, and then it creates, especially the
It's
AI.
a prompting, I guess. It's a prompting,
Exactly.
I guess. Yeah.
Exactly. The prompt in which you tell the AI what you want and what's been in your head is the main thing that attracted me to coding. And my
Wow.
first coding experience, if I tell you about that, it was really good. It was a new thing for me, especially since we were not related to online classes, and it was such a new thing for COVID in COVID, but we got to know it, and it was really a new and fun experience for me, and I kept learning it until now. I am currently doing
That
Python
kind of
classes and
period
etc.
literally
Hmm.
help us a lot to learn new things.
Exactly.
Zephyr, why did you choose vibe coding as your specialization?
Okay, if I had an option, I could also choose, normal coding. But the thing is that vibe coding makes it a better thing, a much easier thing. The thing which could have been done in months or so can now be done in hours or less. Like literally, a person made a website, full-fledged working website, including front end and back end, in under a half an hour. And I was amazed because I know, as I have coded along, that it takes months to fix the bugs and etc. And the client tells you more or less. It is a hassle for me. But since the AI came out, it basically became a piece of cake. And then I learned and I wanted to implement it so that it became easier and I could focus more on building more apps, building more websites, more softwares, and bringing my ideas more to life.
As you say, you doing a lot of stuff in the AI project. So, which project are you most proud of, and why?
All right. If I want to explain you about the coding, there is a specific field which is known as object-oriented programming, and it is really a complex field of coding in which you have to make classes and objects and everything, and it's basically a complicated thing, much more complicated than the normal Python coding. And I am really proud of the project that I made. I built a full entire back end of an ATM machine in which you could debit, you could credit, you could check your bank balance anytime, you could add the bank balance, you can send it to another person bank balance, you can sign in, sign out, you can make an account. I made that
Wow.
everything, I believe, 1 year ago. And I am
Is
really
it
glad
still
that yes.
active?
Sorry?
Is it still with you or not?
Yes, yes, of course. I still try to build it and make it better time by time since I know and I am getting better at coding. I am taking coding classes at Celani right now, currently. And
Wow.
I
Wow.
think that it is helping me, build my connection more with computers and the inner side of the computer, not the graphical side. There's another side, command line interface side of computer, in which you write to tell the computer what to do. And it creates a whole new world for the person to achieve something. And I love that I get to know that, and I know that what it's working with.
I'm very proud of you, Huzaifah. I literally love the way you explain your things. Huzaifah, where do you see yourself in next 5 years?
Okay, I have some very specific generalized goals. The first thing in my mind is that I don't want to have a single income stream. I want to have multiple income streams so that if one thing goes, one problem comes in the way, then we have two to three another things to be on this financial stability. So I think I am seeing myself in the next 5 years or so building a startup like Saleh, like he made a cursor website for making websites through simultaneously working different AI agents under one dashboard, which helps make best and best of website possible. And I believe that I can do that. I'm trying to do that, and I aim to make a startup which can be sold, and I can just make my company's or my country's name proud. That's my aim, and I also want to learn more specific things related to that.
I also believe you can achieve your goal, inshallah, very soon. My
Thank you
prayers
very
with
much.
you.
Thank
What
you.
advice would you give to the students who want to start learning coding?
All right. The time in which I started learning coding was totally a different time than now, because now everything is artificial intelligence based. Back then, when I started coding, everything had to be written with keyboard. So it's okay and it's good to go in the coding side, because it opens up your mind when you start to code, and you have to have a specific kind of brain and mindset to build that kind of code, or code work to make an app or something. So it clearly opens your mind, and I believe that you can do, especially with the Claude AI. I use Claude AI, and I told it to be my personal agent, my personal assistant. And now every day I tell it, give me, you have half an hour to teach me everything you can, step by step. Don't teach me everything at the same time, because then it would go all over my head and I wouldn't understand a thing. So I told it to explain step by step to me, and it's doing a great job. And I believe people can also do that. Use AI really beneficially, so it can benefit them, and they can learn AI coding and stuff. And also YouTube, social media, if they know, it's a heaven for learning new things for free of cost. You can go there
I'm
and check it out.
exactly you are saying proper the things, but what we have to do the prompt correctly. If we use wrong prompt, then we are having a confusion. Thank you, Zappa, for
Exactly.
taking time to share your journey,
Thank you very
experiences,
much.
and aspirations with us. Your passion for coding and your commitment to continuous learning are truly inspiring us. At Rehan
Thank
School, we
you.
believe in nurturing future leaders, innovators, and change makers. And your journey reflects that the vision. We hope the knowledge and skills gained here empower you to create the meaningful impact in the whole world of technology. We wish you all the very best for your future. Thank you for everyone watching me and Huzaifah together. We will back soon with another inspiring conversation soon. Inshallah, Allah Hafiz. Thank you for your
Allah Hafiz.
time.
Thank you.